What's up, reviewers? It's your man, Benny Blue, and this episode of the podcast is brought to you by rotosurance.com. Protect your fantasy team by buying fantasy sports insurance today. Go to rotosurance.com and use our promo code JBBenny20 for 20% off your order.
Me and this man here is the two best heavyweights on the planet. I stepped up out of the amount of time I had out the ring. There's another third heavyweight out there. Buck.
All right, what?
Chicken. Joshua, where are you? Where are you, AJ?
You agree with that?
I totally 100% agree with that. We're the two best in the world, and and we proved it tonight. You know, when you get two warriors in the ring that wants to give a great show for the fans, you get a great fight. You know, and that's what we proved tonight, and I'm ready to do it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, live on Instagram Live, and however you may be listening, live from the desert, it is the JB and Benny Blue review, and if you hear that massive echo, that's because we're in the Savage Palace.
Yeah, live.
We are back together again.
They said it wouldn't happen.
They say it wouldn't happen. Well, guess what? Your boy mobbed out here to the desert. We've had a great gay old weekend thus far. Gay meaning happy for those who are uneducated in the appropriate use of that word. We've had a good time, man.
Had a good time, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been good, man.
Tell the people, what have we done thus far? We've got a couple of adventures already.
What the fuck did we do last night?
We went to damn comedy shows where you forgot already.
So shout out to Marlon Wayans, man. Went to the comedy show, man. Had a great time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to baby girl Keisha, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Sissy Hannah Montana.
Yep. Shout out to my guy DC Irvin opened
shout
up.
Out to DC opened that thing up. Marlon put on a hell of a show. If you guys
Hilarious.
haven't seen Marlon's show, and he coming to your city, man. Go check him out, man. He's speaking the real.
Funny dude.
It's awesome, man. He's talking about family. He's talking about kids. He's talking about everything, man. It's awesome. It's a great show.
Yep.
And the day we went up a mountain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
literally.
saying? It's the A-ho. Everybody in the greater Phoenix area knows the A mountain. You know what I'm saying? It's a great workout. We hit it up, did the thing, kicked it in on Arizona State's beautiful campus.
Yeah.
Had a good time. Mobbed around the city a little bit, came on back to the crib, freshened up. Now we're putting on this beautiful podcast for the reviewers out there. You know, we love y'all.
Yeah, you goddamn right.
Tonight, you know what I'm saying, will be another episode. We got the Lomachenko and Pedraza, that's right. Fight.
Nice little lightweight matchup.
Guaranteed to be a good fight.
Yeah.
Guaranteed to be a good fight. We already know Lomachenko is the consummate pro. Unreal punch placer.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best offensive punchers in the game.
He frustrates to the people to the point where they quit and they're not even hurt.
He is a scientist in the boxing ring. Yeah. Amazing.
So we're talking about that, and we're talking about Wilder Fury.
Right, we're talking Wilder Fury a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to kick it, you know what I'm saying, with a little state of the Birdgang.
Yeah, as heartbreaking as it may be. And reviewers, if you haven't been paying attention to the schedule, your boy ain't just out here to kick it with your man. Your boy ain't decided to do the podcast. Right. Someone's teams are playing. Speaking of dilly to the matchup tomorrow.
Yes,
may the best team or the team that finds a way to fuck up less win.
Like when we went to the Raiders game, you know what I'm saying? This is like we were like, yo, this is the battle for who sucks the less. All right. So, basically what it is. So, you know, and then we get into a little don't be dumb.
Yeah. Pick up your merch, by the way. Again, we've extended free shipping, folks. We had a few people buy it on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. But reviewers, everyone fucking with us on IG Live or listening right now, through Christmas Eve, cop your fucking Don't Be Dumb hoodie. It's the unisex fit. It looks good on women, men, children, transgender, whoever it is. You're going to look smooth in that thing.
That's right.
And guess what? You get free shipping until Christmas Eve. So if you need a Christmas gift, that's it.
And you're relaying a hell of a message.
Exactly.
Don't be dumb.
Sending a message out to the world.
I'm always relaying that message. Don't be dumb.
So Bizzle, since we're back together, we're back live in the flesh together, why don't we take just a brief moment here to remind the people or introduce some of the shout to Brazil, anyone else joining us. We see you on IG Live for who we are and what the fuck we're doing on this savage ass recording.
My name is Jeremy Bridges, guys. Don't know me, people don't know me out there. I am a 10-year veteran of the NFL, 6 years with the Cardinals, 3 years with the Carolina Panthers, and 1 year with the Super Bowl champ Philadelphia Eagles. I am proud alumni of the University of Southern Mississippi, to the top. As always, proud father of 6 beautiful children.
Yes.
I am a man of the God,
man of the Lord,
man of the G-O-D, and a man of the people. You know what I'm saying? I at this particular point in my life right now, I am a mentor and I am a trainer of young athletes This is what I love to do, and I am slowly working my way back into the professional football ranks.
You damn right.
My man sitting across from me, Mr. Benefit Blue.
Yes.
Right? Rhinesmith.
Yes, that's right. Yes, your guy, Benny Blue, entrepreneur, business owner, and stand-up comedian extraordinaire.
Yes, indeed.
Resident of the city of the city of Angels, Los Angeles,
The city of
California.
Angels. We can just say, is that a real word? We can call them Angels.
Dangerous. Yeah, that's actually a good way to put it.
A lot of devilish angels out there.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
You see most of them on Instagram. Be real.
Patent pending. Shout out to any of you Dangels that be watching.
Right, just saying.
Yeah. So you can actually catch me, for those that be listening to this episode in the current time, I'm going to be at Flappers on Tuesday the 11th. And then your boy, that's right, for all our Michigan people, your boy, for the very first time, I'm performing at Shakespeare's in Kalamazoo in Michigan on December 20th, so it's going down.
Shit! Kalamazoo.
I'm not gonna lie, Bizzle man. Your boy is getting to a point where let's just say reviewers out there, anyone else fucking with us, listening or watching right now, your boy may be approaching a possible half hour. That's all I'm gonna say. It may or may not be filmed. It may or may not be distributed. But let's just say the seeds are starting to be planted. Yeah. And coming in 2019, this hard work of putting together this goddamn material is going to manifest into something.
That's what
and together, we are the Savage Duo, better known as the JB and Benny Review. Ways you can listen for those who are not necessarily super hip on the podcast game. Don't worry about it. There's so many fucking ways. We're shouting through a phone right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? iTunes, Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, CastBox. We put our episodes up on YouTube. There are so many ways you can listen, and we put up clips on our IG page. So don't give that excuse. Oh man, I know you guys are funny as shit, and I love what you're talking about, but I want to hear it. You have so many ways to fuck with us and listen to us. We really do appreciate the support because we are for the people and all of that good stuff. So we are live here from the desert. We are enjoying a nice little weekend. We're going to be hitting the big toaster there in Glendale tomorrow for our matchup. But before we do, because we had our patented annually bye week, man.
Yes, we did.
We took a week off, as we do.
Much needed.
NFL teams get a bye week. Damn it, so do we.
Fuck it.
But we've had 3 quarters of football pass. And you know what that means for those who've been fucking with us? IG Live, we are back. That's right. It is time for our patented 3rd quarter edition of the 2018 season 4. State of the Birdgang.
State of the Birdgang.
State
goddamn music.
The Birdgang.
My Arizona Cardinals are 3-9, 3rd in the NFC West, which ain't saying much. But hey, I come to grips, and I said it in the last State of the Birdgang after the 2nd quarter. We are really in a rebuilding stage right now. All right, trying to find our identity offensively for the most part.
True.
Key pieces to the puzzle, meaning players. We got rid of some quote-unquote dead weight, I'll say. No disrespect to any man that got cut from the Cardinals, but you wasn't getting the job done. We know it's a performance-based business. So, right now what I'm seeing, Benny, is I'm seeing a smart Coach Leftwich who is catering to a young quarterback.
Yeah.
And he is focusing on time of possession, right? We're making games ugly. We beat Green Bay last weekend. We made the game ugly, right? That's not the type of game Aaron Rodgers wants to play. Very smart game plan by Wilkes, Leftwich, defensive coordinator, because our strength right now is our defense. They play well when they're fresh, right? I don't know no defense that can play well when there's 60 snaps or more on the field. It just doesn't happen.
Right.
So right now I'm seeing progress, and that's a beautiful thing. All right, I'm seeing progress. I hope, and I think we will hold on to Wilkes for one more year.
You think you should?
To allow him to build the team how he wants to build the team. You know, he does come from that pedigree of the Carolina Panthers with Riverboat Ron out there. So he's bringing in some guys. I like what he's done with the offensive line. He's brought in a lot of youth. All right, we got rid of big Andre Smith. Andre, I think it's about time you retire, big fella. You had some good years. Hey, it comes to a point where we all lose that.
Yeah.
All right, no bigs. You know what I'm saying? We got rid of a couple defensive backs that were liabilities in the defensive backfield. And our receivers, young receivers, are stepping up. We've been hit with the injury bug, stricken with the injury bug. Christian Kirk broke his foot. He's out for the rest of the season. He finished the season with about right at about 600 yards. Great season, young buck. Congratulations to you. David Johnson is slowly creeping up on 1,000 yards, and right now the young quarterback Josh Rosen is about 1,600, 1,700 yards passing, 10 TDs, QB rating of 31. Yeah, you know what? Taking his bumps and bruises.
Comes in territory.
But with our offensive line right now, we got youth and we got kids that can move.
Yeah.
And we're not putting them in bad situations, meaning we're not throwing the ball down the field a million times, things of that nature, right? I see good things happening, man. I think we need to tighten up on special teams because that's kind of one of our weak points. Our defense, again, is our strong point. And offensively, we just need to continue to do things that are, one, likable to the players because it matters. If you're on the offense you don't like, you're not going to do it very well. Anything in life, if you're doing it and you don't like it, you're not going to do it very well.
True.
Brian Leftwich has done a great job of finding out what the guys like to do, and we're doing that.
Right.
So I see growth.
Right.
And that's all you want to see. And that's why Wilk still has his job because Mr. B and Kine are seeing growth. They're seeing the bigger picture.
Right.
And that's why he still has a job. I think he had to learn how to be a head coach because he was way too cool for school in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Now you see a lot more emotion with him. Yeah. Which you have to have because you're a leader. Whether you want to know it or not, or believe it or not, in the NFL, they're still players. Even though they're grown men, we're still players. So if our leader is a fiery son of a bitch, then most likely your team is going to be a bunch of fiery son of a bitches.
Thing. Yeah.
It's like Tennessee. Perfect example.
Yep.
The Tennessee Titans, talent-wise, I'm not going to say they got the most talented football team in America or in the NFL. But man, do they play hard for Vrabel. They play really hard for this dude.
Yeah.
Attitude, they have fun, they're loose, all those things matter. And Wilkes is coming into his own as a head coach. I think we'll be very good. I think we're going to finish the season strong. It's going to be a tough one tomorrow because you guys just play hard. You know, the Lions just play hard ball. If we can stop the run against you guys, I think we'll fare well because we know, you know what I'm saying, y'all's quarterback don't mind giving one up, and we don't mind taking them. So as long as we can continue to do things offensively efficiently, you know what I'm saying, I hope we come away with the W. I know it's my squad, so I'm going to say we're going to come away with the W.
Right.
But right now, what I see with Arizona, I see progress.
Yeah.
Slow, steady progress. And as a head coach, that'll keep your job. And it's just more pluses than minuses right now. Even though we're not winning, winning is hard in the NFL, especially when you got teams that are solidified. We've lost to the Chiefs. We lost to the Broncos. We lost to the Vikings. We lost to Seattle. We lost to the Bears. We lost to the Rams. We lost to the Redskins.
Yeah.
All have winning records.
All playoff teams, basically.
All have winning records, right? Bottom line. So, it's right there. We're right there, kind of where we need to be, not where we want to be.
Right.
Bottom line.
Right. Final quick point for State of the Birdgang before we move into Savage Picks. From second quarter to third quarter, reviewers run that back if you need to catch up. Birdgang faithful out there. Stats really haven't changed in terms of team stats. They're really at the bottom in most categories, but it is what it is. I think it comes down to more of injuries have been really bad, especially on the offensive line, and then you're integrating younger players.
Right.
So as a former player, with where we're at, with week 14, where we're at in the season, do you think it's now time to say, okay, this is just a purely evaluation stage? We need to shut down some people. We need to be developing some young talent.
Without a doubt. At this point right now, it's about progress or nothing.
Yeah.
It's shit to get off the pot. If you're not progressing, then you're not going to play. You might lose your job. Well, we've seen that. We've cut 2 or 3 guys already in the last couple of weeks. If you're not progressing, if you're not progressing, if you're not adding to the equation, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem at this point.
Right.
Bottom line. And this is what it is. It's a production-based business. So you got to produce. Hell yeah. It's showing right now. It's showing. We got guys on the field that are making incredible catches. We got offensive lines that are young, but they're blocking well. Ray Brown's a great offensive line coach, so he's going to have those young boys, and there's blank slates. So no bad habits for real.
Right.
Now we can rebuild them to be what we want them to be.
Right.
It's a beautiful thing.
And to Wilkes' credit, he's being able to develop players that him and his scouting personnel have been able to actually choose for their identity and their scheme.
Right. That's why I feel like that he'll get one more year. I feel like Leftwich will stay at offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I feel like he's doing a decent job.
If he has a good chemistry with Rosen and can call good plays, you might as well.
Right. And right now, at this point, looking at their body language when they're together, I think Rosen respects him a lot. Because, of course, he did the job.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to respect somebody who did the job than somebody who
100%.
didn't do the job.
Right.
So Rosen respects him a lot. Rosen has a great passion for the game no matter what the scouts said coming into this thing. He has a great passion for the game. He wants to be good. He wants to win. He wants to be successful. He wants to succeed at football. He's doing a decent job at it, I think, as a young buck. Dealing with the circumstances.
Well, there it is. Third quarter, State of the Birdgang. You can bet your sweet ass that you're going to see JB and Benny Blue in the stadium streets. When we're going to be all over IG Live.
Big IG Live, big stories coming tomorrow. You know
it's going to be great. It's going to be a fucking riot.
From the sweet level, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do.
Yeah, living life, you understand me?
You know how we do.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. So we'll get more in depth in terms of Rosen's development and all that good shit for fourth quarter, because that's really going to be, the shit going into next year. And of course, as he said, you just said it. You want to learn from a guy who's done it before, and damn it, reviewers, you heard it from a guy who's done it before.
I done did it.
That's a Birdgang alum. So there you go. Stay at the Birdgang. All right, Bizzle, man. We had a week off, but now we got to get into the savage picks before our first patented advertisement announcement. But first, we have to see how we did for week 12 and one game. That's right. I said it. One game of week 13 of Thursday Night Football, exclusively for Instagram at JB and Benny Blue for all social media. And with a drum roll, please.
It's bad. It's real bad.
Jeez. Not as bad as you think. Bizzleman is at 81, 80, and 2, and your boy is at 90, 72, and 2. But if I keep making some bad picks, like the Jaguars on Thursday night,
the Jaguars,
you bum fucks. I cannot believe you sons of bitches. It may turn the tide, but nonetheless, we both have winning records. Recapping very quick here. Over Thanksgiving, we had some L's, including my kitties. Cowboys have been on a heater.
Cowboys are wilding
Patriots
right now.
are starting to heat up. Eagles are starting to look like a team that can sneak there in the playoffs. Ravens are bipolar as shit, although it is very interesting to see how they adapt to Lamar Jackson's game. I think it's going to be the major key of how they have success.
I think he has sparked a major flame in their ball.
And that's what they needed. Chad Carr's Colts are moving along. Packers, it's probably done. Titans still hanging around. Of course, the Steelers are there, but they had a heartbreaker from last week. From the not once, not twice, but thrice goddamn offsides call on that ridiculous field goal attempt. That was some wild shit for sure. So as you know, we had the bye week, so we did not pick week 13. But guess what we are going to do? We are jumping right into it, damn it, reviewers, because we are here. We are for you, and we are for the people, and we know you need these picks. And without further ado, ladies and germs, it is Savage Picks for week 14. Cue the goddamn music. Let's go. Right off the bat, JB, take like 30 seconds to tell me what exactly happened in the Titans-Jaguars game, because I didn't even watch the shit. I just know I picked the Jaguars thinking that they would play spoiler, and boy, what I was wrong. And that's fine.
To put it in a nutshell, the Jaguars got their ass kicked.
Ass whipped.
All right. Mr. Henry had a phenomenal game, 17 carries, 238 yards, 4 TDs. If you had him in fantasy, congratulations to you.
Yeah, real shit.
Jeez Louise. But they just played better defense, and that defense is strong. Underrated defense. They're one of the top defenses in the red zone, which is super important. If you can't score, you can't win. We all know Jacksonville had Kessler starting. He actually threw the ball really well to no avail. All right. Bottom line, Titans just whooped that ass. There it is.
Yeah, it is. So let's jump right into these picks here. Right off the bat, it is a patented JB's. Do I really got to watch this? It's the Jets. Bums. The Jets. Shit. They're playing the Bills Mafia up there in Buffalo, and the line is 4 for the Bills at home.
Janky Bills Mafia gets it done. I'm rolling with the Bills.
Janky Bills Mafia with Matt Barkley. You know what, man? Jets are 1-5 on the road. I'm going to go with the Bills as well. Fuck it. These are games, reviewers, as you know, we do not elaborate on because they are not worth our time. However, this is an interesting matchup. You got the Black Cats, JB's former employer, the Panthers, at the Browns, and the line is even. Place your bets, Vegas.
Vegas trying to get somebody caught up.
Yeah, they are.
Cam Newton's going to be on a tear. Understand me? That kid's been playing hella fire ball this season. All right, we're looking at 278 yards passing on 400 attempts. Almost 3,000 yards, 24 TDs. Cam Newton's playing some hella fire ball this year. But this game, because they have been on, a 3-game losing streak? 4, maybe? He is about to be on a tear. Cam Newton's about to tear it down. and cat scratch fever.
I'm going the other way. I'm picking the Browns. Something is wrong with Cam Newton. I don't know what it is.
The start of demise.
But there's something. He's put it on the universe reviewers. Something's happening with them.
He has a little bump shoulder.
Something's wrong with them.
But see, what they're gonna do is this. All they're gonna do is just not make them throw the ball down the field.
Yep.
You can't throw it that far. We won't let you throw it that far.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. I think Greg Williams is going to have them ready to play with the scheme that's going to contain them. And, yeah, man, I'm going to pick the Browns at home.
Key is the Panthers defense. If the Panthers defense shows up, it's pretty much a wrap for Cleveland.
Major key.
Because we know old shake and bake. We'll give the ball away.
Yeah, 100%. All right, moving right along. It is the Dirty Boys at the Cheese Eaters, and the line is 5 for the Cheese Eaters at home.
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds about right. The Packers are gonna want to bounce back from, of course, the loss to us, and of course, firing Mark McCarthy. They got a new play caller. They're excited about it, which is dangerous. All right, Aaron Rodgers, excitable Aaron Rodgers again. Because let's keep it funky. He has been playing some uninspired football.
True.
Like seriously, I'm glad we got him. We got him so we can get that W.
Yep.
So Falcons gonna Falcon, man.
Falcons gonna Falcon.
Bottom line.
He's taking the Packers at home. I agree. I'm going to pick the Packers at home. I mean, it's one of those games where they need, they have a culture there in terms of what they can do when Rodgers is playing well. Probably not going to be a very watchable game. The Falcons are 1-4 on the road, and I'm definitely not trusting them to get it done in this type of climate with their inconsistency.
No.
So I'll take the Packers at home as well.
The only thing we need to watch out for, reviewers, is a major key alert. The Packers defensive backfield.
Yeah.
Banged up.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that could possibly keep him in the game is the fact that, Matt Ryan and Julio can take advantage of that. But we all know, for whatever reason, they don't like throwing the Julio in the red zone. So,
yeah,
that's their fault.
Right.
All right?
Because when they do, it fucking goes awry, to say the least.
Right.
Moving right along, AFC matchup. It's the Ravens, quote the Raven evermore, at the 5-0 at home Chiefs. And the line is 6.5 for the Chiefs at home.
Ooh, man, you know what? Something's telling me. Something's telling me that the Ravens are gonna lose.
Teaser. That's what we call teaser.
Kareem Hunt left that team, and don't get me wrong, the circumstances were fucked up, and the players were emotional about that.
Yeah,
because they know Kareem.
Yep.
And they know him to be a different person than what they saw.
Correct.
So now at this point, that means they have to strengthen up. They got to tighten up because he was a vital part of their offense.
Yep.
So now it means, we got to tighten up. We got to do it even harder and better because we lost a key player.
Yep. And they beat the Raiders the following week, who actually came to play for once.
And the Ravens, sketchy.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson running the ball a lot. Let me tell you something, son. This ain't college.
Yeah, you shut down the run, you're going to shut him down until he really develops his read.
This ain't college. You have to understand this. That there are a few quarterbacks that have tried to do it before you that way. Cam Newton is built like a Sherman tank. So he got hurt running the ball.
Correct.
RG3 got hurt. Right? Lamar. You're going to be the feature running back. I don't see a big future for the Ravens offensively. Chiefs are going to get the job done.
I agree, man. This is the time of the year where the Chiefs, they really need to make sure that they stay consistent. I don't think the Ravens pose enough of a threat on the road to get it done. And you're right. There is something to be said about the inspiration that, comes from losing a key player.
Right.
That's the thing I was thinking about the other day. It's like, reviewers, when you hear things about, players getting paid this or players getting paid that, this contract or players getting hold out, there's really only 3 things you can pay for out of an NFL player. Physical talent, IQ, God willing, there's different levels, and effort.
Yeah.
But the one thing you cannot pay for at any level is fucking culture and chemistry. Yeah. You can't buy it.
Can't do it.
It has to be developed. You can get the right group of people that you think will make it work, and it can still fall apart. You cannot pay for it, but I think Big Red is going to have them boys ready to play, and I think for the most part, the rest of the season.
Big Red.
Yep, Big Red. All right, moving right along. It is the Pats dude at the Fins, and the line is 7.5 for the Pats, who always have a sketch-ass history there in Miami Gardens.
Yeah, and they do. They get out there, they don't play very well. Dolphins, they're sneaky good at times.
Keyword.
Keywords here, at times. Patriots get it done because the Patriots have found out who they are.
Correct.
And it's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm taking the Pats as well. It's receiver, running back by committee, as those who get so frustrated with the Pats every year as we do. So it is some bullshit, but goddamn it, when you have that Belichick Brady tandem,
yes, sir,
they figure something out to where they can scheme around those guys. Those guys bring their hard hats and shit. They may not be in that locker room next year, but damn it, they're here now and they're figuring it out. So
they're getting it cracking.
Yeah, Pats late season run, I believe it starts now. So we're gonna both pick the Pats on that one. Moving right along.
Oh damn!
The Saints are marching into the big old pirate ship, and the line is 9.5 for the Saints on the road at the Buccaneers.
Now, reviewers, I want you to pay attention to something very well. All right, Tampa, Florida, AccuWeather. All right, partly cloudy, chance of
See a lightning bolt.
Chance of thunderstorms.
See a lightning bolt.
75 degrees is going to be a pretty, fairly cool day for Tampa, especially.
Yeah.
But it's going to rain. It always rains in Tampa. Yeah. Right?
It always rains.
When it says it's going to rain, it's going to fucking rain.
Yep.
Most likely a storm cell is going to pass through. I don't know how well the Saints are going to handle the sloppy, nasty weather. Now, the Saints don't give a fuck. They will run that ball. All right? They will run that ball. Peyton is a genius offensively. I'm rolling with the Saints still. I don't think it's going to be a scoring barrage like it's been, or especially when they're in the dome. But it's going to be a stanky, nasty win. Saints defense is playing good ball, and the Buccaneers are the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I agree. Ugly as shit game. Not going to be very Drew Brees-like game. They're going to have to lean on running the ball. I think a game like this comes down to turnovers.
Oh yeah,
I really do. But I think it's just more of a sound. It's just more of a sound coaching effort from the Saints to keep them in it. And I do think they win a one that doesn't show them scoring a lot of points, but they still get it done. I agree. All right, moving right along to the NFC East. It's the G-Men at the Skins, and the line is 3.5 for the G-Men visiting the Mark Sanchez, you heard right, led Redskins.
I'm going with the G-Man. I don't think Mark Sanchez does anything well as a quarterback. So they got Eli. They're going to force the ball down the field to Odell. It's going to be, guys, whether we know it, it's the Odell Beckham and Josh Norman reunion. All right. It's going to be 38 degrees out there. Nice, cool day. Perfect day for football. Crisp air.
Right.
All right.
So what you're saying is you're about to see a lot of slap boxing is what you're saying.
Slap boxing, ass grabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potential.
Maybe making out.
Potential lip locking.
Maybe making out. Maybe.
Them
two. Never know.
Right.
Never know. So I'm rolling with the G, man. Shout out to Kev. What up, fool?
Yeah. Friend of the show, Kevin Robinson. I'm picking the G-Men as well. G-Men, they've actually found ways to win, and I think now they're as good of a spoiler team as anybody to get it done. Just the Redskins. Shout out to the whole DMV, but your team is fucked. You have that many injuries. Your man literally has the exact same injury as Joe Theismann. Colt McCoy breaks his fucking leg.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. It's just not.
That's not Coach. Uncle Shay Sharp said something about the Redskins that I feel like is extremely relevant. They keep doing wild shit and they paying for it. God don't like ugly. And Uncle Shay Sharp said, Grandma said, sometimes God don't like pretty either. All right. So the Redskins are paying for their
sins is what you're saying?
Sins.
There you go. All right, moving right along. Very interesting AFC South matchup. It's the 6-6 Colts at the 9-3 Texans, and the line is 4.5 for Houston. But in the words of the great Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend. What say you, Bizzleman?
I'm rolling with the H-Town. Let me tell you what, man. Their defense. Deshaun Watson's playing some unreal football, too. On the cool. The kid is getting down, man. He is really getting down. Hey, DeAndre Hopkins, Lamar Miller, what can you say? They're going to run the ball. They're going to take shots down the field. I just don't think Indiana's defense is that good to hold up with an explosive Houston offense and a stingy-ass Houston defense.
Yep. Going the other way, take another risk. I'm taking the Colts on the road. One word, coaching. Frank Reich is a better coach than Bill O'Brien, and I think The Texans are going to be explosive, but they're going to make mistakes. And it's going to come down to some challenge flag-like scenarios, some review-type scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Pun intended.
Let me explain something to you, ESPN. There's no reason for you to post an AccuWeather temperature in a dome scenario
Under a roof.
I'm looking at
God
I'm looking at the next one, and it's an outdoor game, and they don't have the temperature for it.
Hilarious.
Like, what the fuck?
Get your shit together. Probably because it's in sunny Southern California. It's the Bungles at the Carson, Cerritos, Torrance, goddamn remaining ruins of San Diego, fucking Oceanside, Barstow, Bakersfield Chargers.
Wow.
And a line, good God Almighty, is 14.
Riverside.
Don't forget Riverside. Shout out to them. The whole IE. 14 for the Chargers at home. What the fuck, Vegas?
I agree. Shit, the Bengals are whack. They lost their starting man behind the center, and
AJ Green
is injury ridden. He's been kind of fucked up all year. Yeah, Chargers gonna get it done, man. Their defense crazy. Ken Wisenhunt is man. He has found his groove as always a play caller, and Phillip Rivers has found the youth. It is what it is. Chargers get the W.
Yeah, both picking the Chargers. They're going to start making a much-needed run, possibly to claim that division. You never know. They are still in the hunt.
Oh, yeah.
They're 9-3. Chiefs are 10-2. It is not.
You never know.
Normally, that sounds like delusion because of the fucking Chargers.
4 more games though, man.
Yeah, you never know.
Games this season.
You never know. Speaking of a team that might trip and fall in the playoffs, it's the 6-6 Broncos at the Niners. And the line is 3.5 for the Broncos on the road.
You know what? This might be JB's bonehead pick of the week.
Ha.
But I'm going to roll with the Niners, man. The Santa Clarita 49ers.
BDN.
The Santa Clara 49ers. They got my guy behind center, you know what I'm saying? Big Dick Nick. If we can contain those two ends rushers, all right, being old Chubby and what's the other kid's name? What's the other guy's name?
You got Chubb and Miller.
Yeah, Von. Yeah. So Vonnie and Chubb. If we can contain those guys, then the 49ers will pull off a W, right? I feel like they'll get the W. In an ugly game. I feel like Case Keenum's going to throw them 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
Ugly game, but I feel like the Niners are going to get it done at home.
That's not the craziest pick in the world. Broncos trade Demaryius Thomas to the Texans. Emmanuel Sanders popped his Achilles, but Phillip Lindsay's playing some hella five ball. Because the Niners just haven't developed winning ways yet, I'm going to pick the Broncos, but it's not that unreasonable to think that the Niners can get it done.
I can dig it.
Off of things like that. All right.
I can dig it.
It's a big NFC East matchup. It's the EAGLES Eagles at the... No, I'm not having Tourette's. That's me spitting that tobacco. How about them cowgirls? Cowboys. And the line is 3.5 for the Cowboys at home.
Ooh. Well, I got to roll with the Eagles on this one. And the reason being is because they're finding themselves. All right? They have a little momentum rolling. I think the Cowboys, I don't think they know how to deal with success. I think they're kind of a cocky bunch. Mm-hmm. And that defense, hey, shout out to that defense now. That D-line plays hard. Them linebackers flow. I think their defensive backfield is kind of suspect. Even though they have one of the best cover corners in the league, I still think that defensive backfield is kind of suspect at the safety position.
Right.
The Eagles are going to use Ertz, and they're going to use him until the fucking cows come home. And we all know the cows never come home.
Yeah.
Right? And the Eagles are going to run the ball, surprisingly. They're going to figure out ways to get the ball ran. Peters, Jim Staley, they're going to figure out ways to get that ball ran. Wentz is going to make some Wentz-like plays, extending the play with his feet. And he's going to throw some balls down the field for them to get tubs. And I feel like the Cowboys are going to turn the ball over two times. Mm-hmm. I can see Dak throwing 2 interceptions. I really can. Trying to force the ball to Amari Cooper. I can see Dak throwing 2 interceptions. The Eagles are going to win this game because it's just NFC East-like. Mm-hmm. It's just how it happens.
Yeah.
The drama. It has to be drama. So the Eagles are going to win this thing, and it's going to take them to 7-6, and the Cowboys are going to be 7-6. Then it's going to be like,
who wins?
What now?
All right, I can't believe I'm saying this, but normally the collapse starts now. I'm taking the Cowboys. I think they're going to make.
Boys.
I think the defense is going to save them. Yeah, I really do.
Look,
I think Leighton Vander Esch is going to make some plays. I think their defense. That's what it is. This is the only reason why I could pick the Cowboys, bro.
Right. But see, here's the thing. I started to pick the Cowboys too because of that defense. But I don't think either one of them can cover Ertz. He's a motherfucking monster.
Yeah, you may be right.
He's a monster. And he's going to find them zones. And they're going to look. Ertz is going to catch a long touchdown in this game. I'm predicting.
Can the Eagles stop the run though? That's the big question.
That's the big question.
I don't trust them for 4 quarters to do
question.
it. I think it's going to be ugly, close game.
If they don't utilize Beasley, because they're going to send Amari Cooper down, they're going to put him in brackets.
Yeah.
So he's going to have one high, one low. He's going to have one man underneath him all the time, one man over the top of him. If they don't utilize Beasley on some crossing routes,
yep,
and they get Zeke the ball on screens and so on and so forth, they're not going to succeed. I just feel like the Cowboys are going to fuck the shit up this game because they're feeling themselves right now.
Correct.
They're really feeling themselves right now. You know, everybody blowing smoke up their ass.
True.
And they're young.
True.
Young cats don't know how to do
the script is written.
But again,
will it be acted though?
And the NFC East, it would just be NFC East like for the Eagles to win the game.
You're very right.
You're very right. All the drama.
I could see
just so ESPN can talk about this shit constantly.
Right. Exactly. And fucking turn 2 minutes of content into 20. We know how you fuckers do.
Yeah, bitch.
All right. Shout out to IG Live. We're powering through these Savage Picks Week 14. It's a few more games left. All right. It's the 2 fucking classic franchises, but only one is worth a damn. It's the Steelers at the
the 2-10 Raiders, the tanking Raiders.
Yeah.
All right.
Giving up 10.
The tanking Raiders
to the Steelers.
The Steelers will get the win. All right. They're gonna come out. I think Ben is gonna struggle because for whatever reason he's in a slump.
Yeah.
I mean, even though he's almost thrown for 4,000 yards and 26 TDs this year, I just feel like he's going to struggle, make some mistakes early. They lost Connor, the young running back that's behind him. Good. We'll see how he does. That offensive line is still intact, and that's a huge plus for him. And then the Steelers defense is playing lights out football right now. So yeah, the Raiders, they're going to get done in. Bottom line.
Yeah, picking the Steelers as well. Maybe they play down to the level of the Raiders early on, but I do think they ultimately get it done.
It'll happen. It always does.
All right, viewers.
Oh, shit.
The game and the matchup that you've all been waiting for.
Oh, shit.
I'm in town, and so are my kitties here in the desert to play the Birdgang. And the line is for my kitties, 2.5 on the road. Bizzleman, why do your Birdgang win? Give me a quick score prediction.
First of all, the energy is going to be different in our stadium, in the big Toaster, the big State Farm Stadium. It's going to be different. Y'all don't travel very well as far as, it's a lot of guys out here in Detroit.
Certain places, yeah.
But y'all don't travel very well out here. All right, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Dallas, Denver. Jesus Christ, Denver.
Yeah, a lot of Denver fuckers out here.
They travel crazy well in our stadium. They come to our stadium, they take over. We went to the Denver game, and it was like fucking, I didn't even know what the fuck I was at.
75-25.
It was crazy. I was pissed off, I was irritated, it was fucked up. All right, so our fans are going to be raucous because we have a little success going. So our fans are going to be there in droves. All right, the Red Sea is going to be pumping. All right, we're going to put together a methodical, bullshit-ass, control the ball game plan.
Yeah.
That's going to consist of dinks and dumps.
Time of possession game.
Couple of shots downfield. Even though Christian Kirk's been hurt, Nelson is going to have a big game this game, who hasn't showed up all fucking year. I'm predicting he's going to catch one long touchdown. They're going to air it out to him. He's going to catch it, and he's going to come back alive. Right? Good for him because he's going to get cut in the end of the season. Some other team's going to pick him up to show that he still got it. Good for him.
Right.
David Johnson's going to get the rock. Leslie Larry's going to do his thing. Our defense is going to shut down y'all's run, which has not been very, very prevalent for the last 4 weeks. I know y'all going to try to
key words.
I know y'all going to try to get the run going.
Yeah.
Right? I understand y'all try to get the run going, but our defense is going to shut that run down, get the offense the ball. It's going to be a shitty, ugly-ass game, maybe 17-14. It's only right. It's always like that. It's been like that all season. We ain't just beat nobody's ass all year.
Right.
So it's going to be like that about 17-14. We're going to get the W. What say you, sir?
There you go. Well, we're picking our own squads, of course, so I do believe Lions can get it done. I mean, the Eagles, it's fucking the goddamn bird. I can't even keep my bird straight. The fucking Birdgang, them Cardinals, they struggle with certain consistency, and I mean, they're not really loaded with playmakers right now. Kerryon Johnson looks like he will be in the game, so that's good. I don't see him listed on the injury report. Big play Slay is questionable.
Big play Slay.
I think they will play him. I think the one thing you can say about the Kitties is that even if Stafford has a horrifying performance, he tends to not double up on that,
right,
which is good. And I think it definitely could be a time of possession game for sure.
For sure.
I can definitely see it going 21-17 for the Kitties. I don't have any prediction that they're going to blow them out either. But I mean, I do think they are more talented, and they should win the game.
Right.
They should win.
Yeah, y'all are more veteran squad.
Yeah.
And I don't see any team winning by more than 5 points. To be real.
Exactly. So there we go. We will see what happens, and goddamn it, we will be in the building.
Sure will.
Couple more games left, including a big fucking Sunday Night Football game. It's the Rams at the Bears, and this was gonna be good. We definitely gonna make sure we see this right after our game.
Yes, indeed.
3 for the Rams at home, but I don't know, man. I don't know, my guy.
You know what I'm saying? $1 bill.
Oh,
Shots out. Oh, these country balls, nothing. Nothing. Chicago gets the fucking win. In Chicago. 36 degrees. Nighttime game. Oh, the Bears gonna show up. And it's gonna be the Bears defense. Khalil Mack sacks Goff twice. 1 sack, fumble, turnover. Alright? Cohen about to go live. Oh, he about to go live. Alright? Tell you, it's gonna happen. Bears defense solidifies the win.
yeah.
Bottom line. Solidifies the win. I'm not saying either team gonna run away with this shit. The Bears defense solidifies the win.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as good as a way to put it. I do not think at all the Bears win this game if it's flipped and they're playing in LA.
Yes.
But I think this is a game that this is absolutely what you call a statement game for the Bears. And I do think they get it done at home. Off of the defense, off the running game. Young Chase Daniel, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be playing. But he's about as good of a backup as you could hope for. So he's one of those. He's not going to win you, but not going to lose you the game sort of deals. I mean, they're going to have a tough time stopping Gurley consistently. But I do think the Bears will get to Goff enough, especially that he doesn't have Cooper Kupp to dink it down to.
That's right.
I do think the Bears are going to get it done, and they're going to bring it down to more of a knockdown, drag out, as you say.
Take the air out of that thing a little bit.
Exactly. All right, and finally, we have to cue the music on this one.
Uh-oh.
This is a Monday night. Monday Night Football.
Again, look. Monday Night Football, y'all trash for that bullshit ass opening y'all got going on now. Like,
right.
For real, that shit is whack.
Right, bring back the
Shout
classic.
out to the homie Derulo, but you know what? That shit is still whack. Get
Yeah.
that bag, but that shit is whack.
Yeah, and shit. This is a fucking
Ooh, doggy. Shut your mouth.
pack your shit and get out of here game.
Look, let me tell you something. Vikings going into the greater Pacific Northwest, all right, in December. It's going to be 47 degrees. It's going to be raining, all right? Shitty conditions. You like that, Kirk Cousins. Ain't been playing up to 84 million guaranteed.
Goddamn right.
All right, at all. Seahawks get the W. Seahawks go to 8-5. Seahawks are going to raise hell in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm picking the Hawks as well. The Viking season ends on Monday. It's a wrap for them. And I'm going to pick the Hawks as well to make it here in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. We will see who's right, who is wrong, who is both right, who is both wrong. But when we return from our patented advertisement announcement, we are going to get into a little boxing talk, talking a little Wilder Fury. We put up the poll on Twitter at JB and Benny Blue, and that's what you wanted us to talk about. So damn it, we're going to give it to you because we are for the people. And before we go, we're going to get into some JB's patented Don't Be Dumb. So stick around, folks. Shout out to IG Live, everybody joining us. We love you. This is the JB and Benny Blue Review Podcast, and we will be right back. What's good, reviewers? It's the holiday season, and it's a season for kicking it with family and giving gifts. And if you're looking for the perfect gift, don't be dumb. That's right. The Don't Be Dumb hoodies are available now at jbandbennybluereview.com/merch. Free shipping through Christmas Eve. Get yours today. All right, reviewers, we are back. It is the JB and Benny Blue Review podcast. Shout out to IG Live.
Right. Shout out to IG Live. What up, though?
Make sure to follow us on all social media, which is at JB and Benny Blue. And of course, you can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, Castbox, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and YouTube. Full episodes on all those platforms. And reviewers, you heard it in the ad, and we're going to tell you it again one more time.
Oh, shit.
Get that fucking free shipping on your hoodie, that Don't Be Dumb hoodie. Go to jbandbennybluereview.com/merch. Click on that. It's powered by our friends over at Trends Collab. Get your sweet, dope, unisex, fitted, 100% combined cotton.
All that.
Fucking hoodie. For a Christmas gift for yourself, for your lover, for your mistress, for your best friend.
For your lover.
You know what I'm saying? You could probably find a way to make it fit your dog, goddammit. But damn it, get a Don't Be Dumb hoodie. jbandbennybluereview.com/merch. JB, you look astounded there just a second ago. What happened?
ESPN just informed me that Odell Beckham Jr. is going to be out with a quad injury for the game against the Redskins.
I'm still picking a G, man. Fuck it.
I was about to say,
it doesn't say shit for me.
This is like,
right.
Shit.
Right.
Fuck, man.
Damn it, that was football.
What
but
the hell, man?
Bizzleman, we're gonna be out here in these Phoenix streets.
We are.
Fuck with us, because we're gonna be enjoying some boxing. You already know, reviewers, it's bigger than football around here. We talk about some other shit. We are big fans of the sweet science. But before we get into tonight's fight, that's the ESPN. That's Loma versus Pedraza for the WBA super lightweight title. We got to talk about this big one that happened over our bye week. Of course, big heavyweight matchup. The American versus the Brit. It's Wilder versus Fury. Now, for those who didn't see it, spoiler alert, it's a damn movie. It ended in a draw. And I'm going to read off the scorecards here real quick. Now, this will probably be more pertaining to those who saw the fight, because we want to know how you feel about it. One judge had this shit at 111 Fury, 115 Wilder. Another judge had it for 114 Fury, 110 Wilder, and then the other judge had it 113 split. Now, we talking about this, of course, and when we were kicking it, of course, our Panda production meeting. But really, for the flow of the fight, for the cliff notes, basically, Fury was able to win early rounds off of just outboxing. Wilder kind of got to a slow start. He was loading up, missing on a lot of power shots. Then he knocked him down in the 9th, and then he knocked him down in the big fucking Undertaker meme heard around the world in the 12th.
Smack heard around the world.
And that's what a lot of people felt won him the fight, and also a lot of people felt that Fury won the fight because he got off to a big start and he outboxed Wilder. So it definitely should be a rematch. The commission has already signed off on the rematch. But Bizzleman, you're out here. I was on LA. You watched it. What did you see and how did you feel?
I saw one boxer get outboxed, which was Deontay Wilder. And we all know how I feel about Deontay Wilder. I love the guy. You know what I'm saying? He's awesome. He's for the culture. He's a hell of a fighter. He has a big right hand. He's a knockout artist. Not a very good boxer. All right. Fury outboxed him, unorthodox style. It was laughable, to be real. But he was touching him. Yeah. And he touched him often. The thing that, and I told you this earlier when we were talking, that if they would have still toe-to-toe the whole fight, Fury would have won the fight. Bottom line, decision. He didn't won the fight. Like you said, split decision. He didn't want it, right? The fact that Deontay knocked him down twice enabled the draw. Good for Deontay because he lost the fight otherwise. The rematch, hell yeah. Can't wait to see it. We spoke about things that both fighters can do to improve their chances to win in the next fight. Fury should continue to touch and attempt to shoot more power shots to him. Continue to touch him with that sneaky, weird jab. Yeah. Continue the head movement. He really just needs to continue to do what he do. I just feel like he just needs to put more power, try to incorporate more power shots. That would help him out. Wilder needs to trust his jab, use his jab. When Fury does that awkward head duck to duck the big shot, he needs to come with a sneaky
that gives
uppercut.
him his opening.
Right, he needs to come with a sneaky little Wilder needs to come with a little sneaky uppercut just to touch him, get that point.
Because he kept loading up with an overhand.
And get his head back up, then come back with another jab, and then maybe you set up the power shot because now he's kind of off balance, he don't know what the hell's coming. Right. Or you touch him with two jabs and you back the fuck up. Right. Right. And you reload and get ready to do it again because you already know what Fury's game plan is. He just wants to get in, do the wild shit, and touch you with the jab. Touch with the jab. He had a mean little hook going that touched Wilder a couple times. But I mean, I can see the fight Man, it's going to be a close fight either way.
Right.
Fury's a hell of a boxer.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a boxer, and he has a Mexican fighter spirit. Mm-hmm. You know, Mexican fighters fight to the death. Mm-hmm. So Fury has that Mexican fighter spirit. Wilder has to up his game when it comes to boxing, defensively and offensively.
Yeah, it's a good way of putting it, because it's funny, you said it, and he even acknowledged it in his interviews and shit, where he knew that there were certain things that he could do better. And the main thing that struck me, and it was kind of like, well, damn, bro, now you've given yourself the blueprint. Deontay said it himself. Deontay's heavy-handed as fuck. Yeah. So all of his power doesn't need to be him throwing a bomb every time.
Not at all. We talked about it earlier, right? That short cross.
Yeah.
The short right cross. As opposed to loading up like Popeye, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great fight again. So you got two warriors.
Yeah.
You know, Deontay has an iron chin. You know, he can take a punch.
Yep.
And then Wilder, Wilder got an iron chin. And Fury, he's just, like I said, he has the spirit of a Mexican boxer. He can take punishment. He gets up from it. He gonna fight to the death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic Brit fighter.
Okay. So if you see, the rematch has been greenlit already. Mm-hmm. I mean, what do you think? What do you think happens in the rematch?
I think just because Deontay has that power advantage, and he can, if he learns how to use it to his advantage as opposed to his disadvantage, then I think Deontay will win the fight. And I'm not saying easy, because again, Fury is a hell of a boxer.
Correct.
So you have to, it's a mind game with him. It's a chess match. But I think that Deontay has seen the buffoonery, right?
Buffoonery.
Don't get me wrong. It was like when it was like when he first came out with all the fucking herky jerky, and it slowed Deontay down offensively because he didn't know when to strike, when to attack. Fury did a great job. He had a game plan. He stuck to it, but he couldn't account for Deontay's power.
Correct.
He couldn't do it. And I think that if Deontay incorporates that short uppercut, he'll knock him down like that too. Yeah. Yeah. Because he's throwing his head down, and all he's got to do is just put his fist into it. Yep. And he'll catch him right on the nose or like right on the chin, and there it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I can see the fight going Deontay's way more favorably the next fight.
And I think what works in Deontay's favor as opposed to Fury is that there's a lot more tape on what is actually going to hurt Fury. Right. Because Fury has enough tape to know how I can land and I can outpoint. Right. But now Wilder can say, well, I know how to hurt him. Yeah. I just have to start it sooner. Right, and I have to add, like you said, add a little bit to my arsenal how to get there. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to, you know what it is? You know what kills me about Deontay? Once Deontay learns how to master setting up a punch, he will be vicious.
He might kill somebody.
He doesn't know how to set up a punch. He just knows how to hit your ass.
He might kill somebody in the ring. Yeah. Another thing, go to the body. Get in a little tighter. Yeah. Get in a little tighter on Fury, because you know what I'm saying, he's not a very good closing. Right.
If he gets close, he's gonna wrap you up.
Right. Exactly. Yep. So get in there. You know what I'm saying, and work his body a little bit. Work his body a little bit, and then get out and work your way out with hooks and jabs. Yep. Don't. Like, just these little things, again, will make the fight go Deontay's way convincingly. Right. He ain't got to just knock him out. He's going to knock him down. Right. It's going to happen. Right. Because, again, Deontay's got that kind of power. Yep. And Fury knows that. And I think Fury will come in overcompensating because he knows of Deontay's power. Correct. So he's going to get hit with an awkward power shot, like you said, like he did the second time. He set him up the left, then he finished with the right. Well, yeah. So I can see that going Deontay's way. Right. Yeah. So I agree. I think Wilder has enough film on how to get started sooner. But like we talked about when we were kicking it, you can make legitimate arguments for why either one could win. Right. I do think Wilder knows, okay, I can legitimately hurt him and I can put him down. Right. I just have to be smarter about how I do it, because Fury, you can't take nothing away from Fury. Fury is probably the most complicated opponent he's ever fought. Yeah, like Ortiz was a problem for him, but Ortiz was a problem for him because he could match power. Right. But Fury, it's a perfect styles make fights matchup, and you can bet your sweet asses, reviewers, we're definitely going to be watching the rematch because that shit was fun to watch. Speaking of tonight, we're big boxing fans, and the guy who's a little bit more under the radar, but he's becoming a star in the sport in his own right. You got Lomachenko, you got him fighting a really good contender in Pedraza, and they are fighting for the WBA Super World Lightweight title. It's going to be at ESPN, so it's prime time. Right. Lomachenko is he's a bad boy.
But Pedraza, 25-1. He's got his WBO belt. Looks like he's putting that up. It's interesting because Pedraza's like long and lanky. He could probably create some distance with the jab and maybe utilize some power, depending if Lomachenko's chin has to be tested. But if anybody who doesn't know shit about Lomachenko, that motherfucker is really that dude's a Rubik's Cube.
Yes, he is.
He just throws all different type of looks at you. His feet are crazy. He'll move on you. He will get off 7 punches before you even know what the fuck's going on, and then he'll already move out the way before it happens. So we're watching that tonight. So how do you think it goes down tonight with those two?
Lomachenko is probably the best punch placer in boxing in any weight division. He comes at you with a plethora of different attack modes. Mm-hmm. He can come at you from, he can attack your strong foot. He can come right to your face. He can jab you to death. He can 3-punch combo you to death. Hell, he can knock you out. He got that type of power.
Right.
His right hand is big. He got a big right hand. But he's an antagonist in the ring, man. He is a fucking antagonist. Yeah. How many times have we seen guys say, man, fuck this, I ain't fighting this dude no more.
That Jamaican cat was just like, I'm done finished.
Right.
I'm done.
I can't fight this dude no more.
Right.
And that's a problem. That's a testament to how great this dude's offensive boxing game is. And let's not forget his defense.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker moves.
Yeah, he does.
He don't sit still.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about head movement. He wraps around when you punch. He wraps around to your strong arm. You know what I'm saying? You throw a punch, he dodges it. He wraps around to your strong arm. Bop.
Yep.
Touches your chin with the off hand to your off shoulder. Like, who the fuck does that?
Yeah,
Floyd don't even do that.
Yeah, that's high level IQ shit.
Yeah, Floyd don't even do that. So, I think he'll make sure working Pedraza. I think Pedraza will stay in about 7 rounds because he's a fighter. Like, he'll fight you. And like you said, he's gonna come out testing the jab early because he got the long arms, he got the lanky arm. But when all said and done, Lomachenko gets it. Bottom line.
Yeah,
I look forward to watch. I just love watching Lomachenko fight because he's just so cunning. That's the word. Cunning.
Nice. Word of the day, reviewers.
Crafty. All right.
I like Lomachenko too, man. I think it's going to be interesting. He's in an interesting place in his career because he doesn't really have technically a ton of fights under his belt, right. But he's at that point where it's like, man, who do we got to put this guy in with to really bring the best out of him? I know when he fought the other cat put him on the deck. But he came through, I think Linares is who he fought, but then he came back and ended up just schooling him and ending the fight. So I don't know, man. I mean, in his division, because cats are moving up like Mikey Garcia, is getting thinned out for him to fight.
He's going to have to move up.
Yeah.
If he wants to really just be respected, he's going to move up.
Yeah.
He's at super right now. Got to move up to lightweight. Maybe, what is it called, junior welter?
Yeah, I was going to say, where's left to go? Yeah, if he's super lightweight, then what's junior welterweight?
That welterweight.
Yeah, that's a Wolves now.
Yeah, exactly. So you got once you get up there, you got to get it together. That's the best division in boxing right now. That junior welter to welterweight.
Yep.
It's the best division in boxing right now. So he's going to have to move up. He's going to gain 10, 12 pounds and get up to that welterweight division, man. But, I mean, he has the skill to. Shit, it's no big deal. I wouldn't even give a fuck. I would.
Right.
I would, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he has he has the endurance. I ain't never seen him get tired in a fight. And he throws a lot of punches.
Yeah, man.
That
dude's busy.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. I like to watch him fight. Can't wait to watch him fight tonight.
Well, speaking of busy, reviewers, we're gonna wrap up because there are people getting busy out here being dumb asses in this world.
A lot of dumb asses out here, guys.
Yep.
A lot of dumb asses.
And you see JB's telling like it is. You see JB's Pillow Talk patented segments on our Instagram. And, he's giving you the real deal Holyfield when it comes to, that type of talk and what people are out here really doing in these streets and how they could do better. So, without further ado, reviewers, we're going to wrap things up with a fine, patented edition of JB's Don't Be Dumb. Cue the music. Sir, who was your first Don't Be Dumb?
Well, the first Don't Be Dumb goes to a one Kareem Hunt.
Damn, son.
Young man, you just really fucked your career, all right? And young players out there, I'm going to talk to all of y'all right now. Leave. Remove yourself from the situation, all right? And I ain't got to go into detail because everybody knows about Kareem Hunt by now. Leave. Remove yourself from the situation. You are no less of a man if you don't put your hands on a woman. You are more of a man if you don't put your hands on a woman. Leave. Call the police. Have your friend videotape the whole thing. Ask this woman to leave your property. Hey, can you leave, please? You know, I know you came from my boy. He ain't feeling you. This is my home. I need you to leave because I just don't want you here. I don't know you. I don't want you here. Okay, cool. You acting a fool? All right. Gentlemen, the reviewers out there, you can't see me. I'm standing up. I'm backing up right now.
Right.
I'm backing up right now.
He's committed to this shit.
I'm backing up right now. I'm moving away from the problem, the antagonist. I'm moving away from her. Meanwhile, my guy's videotaping the whole thing. Remove yourself from the situation. Do not put your hands on a woman, all right? Don't give a damn who raised you. I'm telling you right now, this is JB talking. You want to holler at me, scream at me, send us a message at www.jbandbennybluereview@gmail. Send us a message. Holler at me. Talk. I'll holler back. We'll talk. We'll have a grown man conversation. I'll call you and we'll talk. But ain't nothing manly about putting your hands on a woman. Bottom line. All right? So Kareem Hunt, I wish you the best. All right, with the Lions Football League, me and my man Benny was talking about it earlier when we went to breakfast. Mm-hmm. I think he'll land in the Lions League. But son, you got to be spotless.
Right.
You got to be Windex on window spotless.
Yeah.
Bottom line. And just continue to play good football. Benny made a great point earlier. It's not really a Ray Rice situation. I don't think he'll ever play in the NFL again because it's zero tolerance. It's just not going to happen. You know, Goodell can't have it on his watch. So, Kareem Hunt, you were dumb in one situation. Don't be dumb going forward. You love football. You're a hell of a football player. Continue to strive for it. Hey, again, the Lions Football League, I think, is the next best bet. Take your ass to Canada if you want to. All right? But don't be dumb going forward. Next one goes to Kevin Durant.
God damn.
Just shut the fuck up, bro. I'm just being serious.
Right.
Just shut the fuck up, bro. You make yourself look so bad when you say the shit that you say. Like, everybody kind of forgot about the whole shit that you did joining the Golden State Warriors after you motherfucking blew a 3-1 lead, you know what I'm saying, in the Western Conference Finals to go join a team that kicked your ass. Mm-hmm. Everybody kind of forgot about that shit. It was like, whatever, okay, it happened, it's over. Now you open your mouth kind of insinuating that you're trying to go at the king because somebody has been asking you about, you know, your next destination. We all know you're leaving Golden State. It's fine. This is what the NBA is right now. Fuck it. You leaving Golden State. You won a championship here. You won 2, right?
Yeah.
1, 2. Okay. You went and did what you went to do. So now you leave. Well, when somebody asks you something about joining LeBron, who is your boy, don't start trying to like send little bullshit messages on the table.
Right.
Don't try to sneak this. Talking about the environment, or you don't want to be in that type of environment that, you know, LeBron has made every player that he's been around better. Everyone.
Facts.
So, Kevin Durant, I'm not gonna call you out your name. I'm just gonna tell you don't be dumb. All right. Sometimes silence is the best way. All right. They ask you these questions about potential destinations after the season. Just be like, you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Mm-hmm. What about playing with LeBron? When LeBron's my guy, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Right.
Simple as that.
Right.
Don't let your feelings get involved, son. You a sensitive motherfucker. We get it. Don't be a hoe ass dude though. And don't be dumb. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the JB and Benny Review. All right, we ended off with a segment that I'm very passionate about.
You goddamn right he is.
All right. Once again, guys, check out our merchandise.
Yes.
The link's up on our page.
Yep. In the bio.
On our bio, IG. Check us out on every listening vessel you can think of.
Every single one.
iTunes,
including
Spotify,
your baby
Castbox.
mama's Nissan Sentra.
Right.
God damn it.
Every listening vessel. Maybe soon to be on internet radio.
Possibly.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, and just other avenues in general.
Right, without a doubt. So check us out, guys. Look, we about to mob out. We about to go get in these desert streets and go watch this Lomachenko fight. We love y'all.
We love you,
At
reviewers.
JB and Benny Blue for all your social media needs.
Please believe.
At Benny Blue Eyes on Twitter.
Thank you, sir.
And you know me, B.I.G. on Twitter. Fuck with us, man. We fuck back. Fuck with us.
We fuck back consensually.
Come at us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you got something that you think that you want to say, come at us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all love. We don't hate you.
Yep.
But we're gonna prove our point. And usually our point's always right.
Ha!
Ladies and gentlemen out there, reviewers out there, we love y'all, man. Reporting live from the motherfucking desert.
From the desert.
Bro. And we are out this B-I-E-I-H.
We out. We love you.
Peace.
What's up, reviewers? Have you heard about making money in real estate, but you're not sure how to get started? Now you have an opportunity to learn about the housing market while earning commission on new deals. Pacific Home Buyers is a Southern California-based real estate investment group that is seeking experienced and hungry phone salespeople to help them find the best homes on the market for sale. And the best part, there's no real estate experience required. Hours are flexible and you can earn big money on closed deals for just getting home sellers qualified. Call us now at 323-963-3417 for more information on how you can get started. That's 323-963-3417. Pacific Home Buyers. Your home sale starts here.